Earlier this month, I introduced permanent legislation, along with 9 colleagues, aimed at addressing how sexual harassment allegations against top-level executive branch employees are handled, with the goal of updating procedures to be more in line with Council's new policies. This emergency measure today will more immediately require the Inspector General to review investigations the Mayor's Office of Legal Counsel conducted regarding the Mayor's former Chief of Staff and Deputy Mayor for Planning and Economic Development. Credible accusations of harassment against someone many agreed was one of the most powerful people in DC government makes it abundantly clear that investigations need to be conducted in an independent manner. We have a responsibility to support victims, protect workers, and restore public trust. There are widespread concerns about how the investigation of the complaints against the Mayor's former Chief of Staff and Deputy Mayor for Planning and Economic Development were handled. I want to acknowledge the bravery of the women that have come forward and how difficult it must have been to share their experiences. We must ensure that their case was handled properly. We have a responsibility to them and all 36,000 district government workers. This legislation would require the Inspector General to hire independent counsel with expertise in such cases to review the report issued by the Mayor's Office of Legal Counsel to determine if the methodology and conclusions it drew were justified within a 90-day timeframe. The independent counsel would also review new formal or informal complaints that may arise from former or current employees as part of their investigation. The legislation also empowers the OIG to investigate other matters that were outside the scope of the MOLC's investigation, including hiring and promotion practices and workplace culture. The mayor has already asked that the IG look into some of these issues, and this legislation in fact supports that request, acknowledging the mayor may only make requests of the IG, but council action can also make this request a reality. Victims, employees, and the public need to be able to trust the process, and that cannot happen if the government agencies are investigating them and their bosses. Without that trust, employees might hesitate to come forward, whether out of fear for their jobs or fear their allegations will not be taken seriously or handled appropriately. That deprives them of justice. Thank you. And with that, I move the deck and ask for my colleagues' support.